Hello YouTube, Vlogging Rants here, and this week my video is about a violent attack on a MAX train in Portland, Oregon. So what happened? Well, on Friday, a man by the name of Jeremy Joseph Christian was on a MAX train in Portland, Oregon when he started racially abusing two young ladies, one of the young ladies wearing a hijab, when three people, 53-year-old Ricky John Best of Happy Valley, Oregon, 23-year-old Taliesin Merdin Namaki Mecha of Southeast Portland, and 21-year-old Mika David Cole Fletcher of Southeast Portland confronted him. At this point, Jeremy pulled a knife and slashed the throats of the three men. Ricky died at the scene. Taliesin and Mika were rushed to hospital, where Taliesin died of his injuries. At this stage, Jeremy has been charged with 2 counts of aggravated murder, attempted murder, 2 counts of intimidation, and felon possession of a restricted weapon. But it is possible that when he appears in court on Tuesday, he could be hit with additional charges, including possible hate crime, and although very unlikely, maybe even terrorism-related charges. So, I have a few things to say here. First off, Ricky, Taliesin and Mika are heroes. They really are. Standing up to Jeremy as he abused the 2 young ladies, and both Ricky and Taliesin paid with their lives at Jeremy's hands. I also want to give credit to a guy who actually followed the murderer after the attack, after the murderer had left. The man said that he couldn't live with himself not following him. He's another hero in this story. It gets worse though. About Jeremy. From what I've heard, he has ties to white supremacist and neo-Nazi hate groups. According to the Southern Poverty Law Center, so take what he says with a grain of salt, they're not the greatest when it comes to this sort of stuff, Christian has expressed racist and white supremacist views. Kinda ironic that his last name's Christian, considering what he's done and what the original message of Jesus was in the New Testament. Anyway, OPB also reported that he was at a clash between pro- and anti-Trump people at East Portland, where he was loudly shouting racist slurs and made Nazi salutes. So he's a known extremist, and he's part of what I would term the alt-right. Something really ironic? This lunatic apparently supports Bernie Sanders, or at least does in the primaries. The 826-year-old Jewish, possibly atheist, centrist libertarian who hates people like him. Crazy, right? Now, as I've referenced earlier in this video, some people have gone so far as to say this is an act of a domestic terrorist. I'm honestly not sure it qualifies, but it is a disgusting act, and I hope that Jeremy feels the full wrath of the law. He spends the rest of his life in jail with no prospect of parole, and honestly, death would be merciful for him. So, this is about as much as I have to say on the topic. We'll see if this turns from a murder into a hate crime, and again, although very unlikely, maybe even a terrorist incident. Of course, to be a terrorist attack would require a religious or political motivation. There doesn't seem to be one at this stage, but we'll see. He's going to be in court on Tuesday, and more could be found out then. Be Wednesday our time. So, that is my video for this week. I hope you found it interesting. Please rate, comment, share and subscribe, and have a great day everyone.